In this chapter, we'll explore how the balanced scorecard approach can help us improve quality and time management in our operations. We'll look at how measuring costs related to quality and tracking time metrics can lead to smarter, more informed decisions. By understanding these factors, we can enhance efficiency, reduce waste, and ultimately deliver better value to our customers. This focus on quality and time is crucial for maintaining competitiveness and achieving operational excellence. In this chapter, we'll begin by exploring the different types of quality costs: prevention, appraisal, internal failure, and external failure costs. Understanding these categories helps us identify where resources are spent to either maintain or improve quality and where inefficiencies might exist. Next, we'll look at how to develop non-financial measures and methods that drive quality improvements beyond just dollars and cents. It's crucial to balance both financial and non-financial indicators to get a full picture of quality performance. We'll also discuss how cost of quality information can be leveraged for better decision-making, helping managers allocate resources effectively to areas that yield the best results. Then, we'll evaluate quality using both financial and non-financial measures to ensure our assessments capture all the relevant aspects of performance. Timing is another key focus, specifically, concepts like response time and on-time performance, along with the common reasons delays happen. Knowing why delays occur allows us to address root causes rather than just symptoms. From there, we'll learn how to determine the costs associated with delays and accurately measure time performance, which is essential for managing operational efficiency. Finally, we'll introduce the balanced scorecard approach with a focus on quality and time, providing a comprehensive framework to monitor and improve these critical areas. This overview sets the stage for a deeper dive into how quality and time management drive organizational success. Here we see the 4 key categories of costs associated with quality, which help us understand where resources are spent and where quality issues occur. First, prevention costs are what we invest upfront to avoid defects from happening in the first place, things like training employees, designing effective processes, and planning for quality. Next, appraisal costs come into play when we inspect, test, and review products or processes to catch problems before they reach the customer. Internal failure costs occur when defects are found before shipment. These include expenses related to rework, scrap, downtime, and retesting. Finally, external failure costs happen after delivery, such as handling returns, warranty claims, repairs, and dealing with any loss of customer goodwill. By categorizing costs this way, a cost of quality program helps identify where quality is created, where it is checked, and crucially, where it is lost, allowing organizations to focus their efforts more effectively. Now, let's talk about prevention costs. These are the costs we invest upfront to avoid defects before any production or delivery takes place. Essentially, prevention costs help us catch potential issues early, which saves us from bigger problems down the road. Some examples include providing training for employees and quality teams before products or services launch. We also conduct design reviews that aim to identify and reduce possible errors. Additionally, process improvements play a key role in prevention by refining how things are done to minimize mistakes. In the balanced scorecard framework, prevention efforts directly impact our quality and time metrics, helping us maintain high standards efficiently. Now, let's talk about appraisal costs, which are a crucial part of the overall cost of quality. These are the expenses we incur to detect defects before our products or services actually reach the customer. The goal here is to catch problems early, preventing any issues from affecting our customers' experience. Typical examples of appraisal costs include inspections, various testing procedures, and quality audits. These activities help us verify that everything conforms to our set standards. In the context of performance measurement, appraisal costs are often tracked in a balanced scorecard under categories like quality and time, helping us ensure that we maintain high standards efficiently. Understanding appraisal costs is key because investing in these activities can ultimately save money by reducing defects and improving customer satisfaction. Let's talk about internal failure costs, which are a key component of the cost of quality. These costs arise from poor quality issues that are detected inside the operation before the product ever reaches the customer. So, defects are found early, but they still come at a price. Some common examples include scrap, where defective products are discarded, rework, which requires additional labor to fix the issues, downtime, caused by disruptions from quality problems, and retesting, where products must be tested again after corrections are made. Even though these problems are caught internally, they still consume valuable resources like labor, materials, and equipment capacity. Managing these costs effectively is essential because they directly impact both quality and time, which are important perspectives in the balanced scorecard approach. Keeping internal failure costs low helps improve overall product quality and operational efficiency. External failure costs are expenses that a company incurs after a product has already reached the customer. These costs can have significant impacts on both the company's finances and its reputation. For example, warranty claims are a common form of external failure cost, where the company has to repair or replace defective products. Product recalls are another serious consequence, often leading to costly logistics and potential legal issues. Beyond the direct financial impact, external failures can result in customer dissatisfaction and loss of loyalty, which can hurt future sales and brand strength. When managing quality, it's important to consider these external failure costs alongside other performance measures like those in the balanced scorecard, specifically looking at quality and time to ensure issues are addressed promptly and efficiently. Understanding and controlling these costs is crucial for maintaining competitive advantage and customer trust. Here, we're looking at key non-financial quality measures that help us monitor performance before issues impact the bottom line. First, defect rates tell us how often products or services fail to meet specifications, which directly affects overall quality. Customer satisfaction scores provide valuable insight based on direct feedback, showing if we're meeting or exceeding expectations. On-time delivery measures the percentage of orders delivered as promised, crucial for maintaining customer trust. Process cycle time tracks how long it takes to complete a process from start to finish, helping identify inefficiencies. Finally, first-pass yield is the proportion of units completed correctly without any rework, highlighting process effectiveness. Together, these metrics form a balanced scorecard focusing on quality and time, giving us a comprehensive view of operational performance. When developing quality metrics, the first step is to define clear quality standards. It's essential to set the expected level of performance before deciding what exactly to measure. Once these standards are in place, we select metrics that truly reflect key aspects such as defects, reliability, compliance, and how quality impacts the customer experience. Next, we collect data by gathering timely and consistent information from various sources, including operations, service teams, and direct customer feedback. This data collection helps create a comprehensive view of quality performance. Analyzing trends is crucial. By examining patterns over time, we can differentiate between isolated incidents and deeper, systemic problems. This insight allows us to take meaningful action, using the results to improve processes, reduce quality-related costs, and ultimately strengthen overall performance. It's important to remember that these quality measures should be built in a clear sequence, so the data we collect leads to real action and improvement, rather than just generating reports. In this way, the balanced scorecard helps us focus not just on quality, but also on timely delivery, providing a well-rounded approach to performance management. Here we see the different categories of quality costs and their typical shares in the total quality cost. Prevention costs, which focus on avoiding defects altogether, usually make up about 5 to 10%. Appraisal costs, associated with inspecting and measuring quality, account for around 20 to 25%. Then come internal failure costs, like rework and scrap, which are significantly higher at 30 to 40%. External failure costs, including returns and warranty claims, can be even more substantial, ranging from 35 to 45%. An important insight from this analysis is that by increasing investment in prevention activities, we can expect a corresponding decrease in both internal and external failure costs. Essentially, when prevention goes up, failure costs should come down, leading to better overall quality and lower expenses. This reflects the focus on quality and time within a balanced scorecard approach, emphasizing that it pays off to prevent problems rather than fix them later. The key takeaway is that quality costs tend to be heavily concentrated in failure rather than prevention, highlighting the importance of proactive quality management. Here we have a scenario where a company experiences a spike in warranty claims right after launching a new product. Naturally, inspection costs start to rise as the company tries to catch defects, but despite this increased scrutiny, customer complaints continue to grow. This leads managers to take a closer look at how they are allocating their resources between appraisal activities, like inspections, and prevention efforts, such as training and improving processes. The key insight from cost of quality data is that relying heavily on inspections only treats the symptoms, it catches defects after they occur but doesn't stop them from happening in the first place. Instead, investing more in prevention by enhancing training and process design helps reduce defects earlier in the production cycle, ultimately lowering failure costs. The decision here is to shift spending upstream, focusing on prevention to improve overall quality and customer satisfaction. In this context, the balanced scorecard framework ties quality improvements to timely delivery, highlighting how these decisions affect both product excellence and operational efficiency. This case study in Chapter 20 illustrates how strategic quality decisions can make a significant impact on both costs and customer experience. Customer response time refers to the total elapsed time from when a customer places a request or order until they actually receive the product, service, or the information they need. This metric is crucial because shorter response times tend to significantly boost customer satisfaction and loyalty. When customers feel that their needs are addressed quickly and efficiently, they are more likely to return and recommend the company to others, which in turn strengthens a company's competitive edge. Measuring and managing customer response time is often linked to quality and time metrics within frameworks like the Balanced Scorecard, helping organizations ensure they maintain a high standard of service while optimizing their processes. Understanding and improving this key concept can have a major impact on overall business performance. Let's dive into on-time performance, which is a crucial metric for any operation focused on delivering value promptly. First, we look at the on-time delivery rate, which measures the percentage of orders that are shipped or completed by the promised date. This gives us a clear idea of how reliable our scheduling and execution processes are. Next, the average delay helps us understand how late orders are when deadlines are not met. It's not just about whether we hit the date but also how far off we are when we miss it. This insight is important for identifying systemic issues that cause delays. Promise date accuracy compares the scheduled dates we commit to customers with the actual completion and arrival dates. A high level of accuracy indicates that our planning and communication align well with reality, which builds customer trust. To keep track of these metrics effectively, trend monitoring plays a key role. By analyzing data daily, weekly, and even at the customer level, we can identify recurring patterns of delay. This allows us to address specific problems before they snowball. Finally, integrating these measures into a balanced scorecard that focuses on quality and time ensures we don't just focus on speed but also maintain the standards our customers expect. This holistic approach is essential for sustained performance improvement. Now, let's talk about the common causes of delays in processes. First, equipment failure is a major issue. When machines break down, the entire workflow is interrupted, which leads to idle time and lost productivity. Then, there's material shortage. If the necessary inputs aren't available, production or service delivery just grinds to a halt. Insufficient capacity also creates bottlenecks, either from a lack of labor or not enough machine time, causing delays as work queues up. Poor scheduling is another critical factor. If tasks aren't sequenced efficiently, it leads to congestion and can result in missed deadlines. Unexpected demand spikes are tough to manage too. When volume suddenly surges beyond what resources can handle, lead times inevitably stretch out. Finally, quality issues should never be overlooked. Defects mean rework and inspections, which add delays before the product or service can reach the customer. Understanding these causes is key to improving both quality and timing, which ties directly into the balanced scorecard framework that puts emphasis on optimizing these two critical dimensions. When delivery or service is too slow, one of the most immediate consequences is lost sales, as customers often choose to buy elsewhere rather than wait. This loss of business not only impacts revenue but also harms the company's reputation. Repeated delays erode customer trust, which in turn reduces demand over time. Additionally, these delays lead to increased operational costs. Businesses may need to expedite orders, pay overtime, redo work, or reschedule deliveries, all of which drive costs higher. Customer dissatisfaction is another major consequence. Long waits frustrate customers, decreasing their loyalty and their likelihood to recommend the company to others. All of these factors highlight the importance of managing quality and time effectively, as emphasized in the balanced scorecard framework. It's important to remember that the economic damage caused by delays starts long before it appears in the company's financial statements. Addressing delays promptly is crucial to maintaining both customer satisfaction and operational efficiency. Here, we're looking at several important time-related metrics that help us understand and improve production and customer satisfaction. First, cycle time refers to the actual time it takes to complete one unit or activity from start to finish. Then we have throughput time, which is a bit broader. It includes not just processing but also inspection, movement, and waiting times a unit experiences while it's in production. Production lead time measures the total elapsed time from when an order is released until the finished product is completed, giving us insight into how quickly we fulfill customer orders. Customer response time focuses on the external perspective, representing the time between a customer's request and when the company delivers or responds with a service. All of these time measures are crucial because they translate into financial impacts, affecting costs, capacity, and ultimately the value we provide to customers. This highlights why quality and time are balanced scorecard metrics that drive performance improvement. Understanding and managing these times helps us streamline processes and enhance both efficiency and customer satisfaction. Now, let's dive into some key time-based non-financial metrics that help us track operational performance before any delays impact financial outcomes. First, there's the on-time delivery rate, which measures the percentage of orders we deliver by the promised date. This is crucial because timely delivery directly affects customer satisfaction. Next, we have queue time, which is the duration work waits before it moves on to the next activity. Minimizing queue time is important to keep processes flowing smoothly. Then, there's setup time, or the time needed to prepare equipment for production. Reducing setup time can significantly improve overall efficiency. Throughput is another important metric. It tells us how many units or jobs are completed within a given period, reflecting our production capacity. Lastly, scheduling adherence measures how closely actual work follows the planned schedule. Maintaining strong scheduling adherence helps us ensure predictability and reliability in our operations. Together, these metrics, part of the balanced scorecard focusing on quality and time, allow us to monitor and improve the behaviors that influence speed before delays show up in financial results. This proactive approach is essential for maintaining competitive performance. When measuring quality, it's important to use an integrated approach that combines both financial and non-financial measures. On the financial side, we look at metrics like the cost of quality, which tracks prevention, appraisal, and failure costs throughout the system. This helps us understand where money is spent to maintain and improve quality. Warranty costs are another key measure, revealing the external price of defects after our product reaches the customer. We also focus on the return on investment, or ROI, for quality initiatives. This shows whether the money we invest in improvements actually generates measurable payback. Non-financial measures provide a different perspective. Defect rates tell us how well our processes consistently meet specifications, while customer satisfaction captures the perceived quality that may not show up in internal reports. Cycle time is crucial, too. It highlights inefficiencies like waste and rework that can hurt quality. By combining these financial and operational indicators, often through tools like a balanced scorecard, we get a comprehensive view of quality performance. This holistic evaluation helps ensure we make informed decisions that improve both quality and efficiency. Now, let's talk about measuring time using an integrated approach. It's crucial to pair financial measures with operational speed indicators to truly understand the cost of delays. On the financial side, we consider factors like the cost of delays themselves, expediting costs, and the impact on working capital. These show us the tangible monetary consequences of slow processes. But that's only part of the picture. Non-financial measures such as on-time delivery percentage, lead time, and cycle time help us assess operational performance and quality. By combining these two perspectives through tools like the balanced scorecard, which focuses on both quality and time, we get a comprehensive view that highlights where delays are hurting us most and what actions will improve both speed and financial outcomes. This integrated approach ensures we don't overlook hidden costs and can make smarter decisions to optimize performance. On this slide, we see a clear comparison between the before and after states of our quality improvement efforts. Initially, rework, scrap, and customer complaints were major issues that consumed both time and profit margins. This not only delayed delivery but also impacted overall customer satisfaction. However, after implementing targeted training, process control, and early inspection, we were able to significantly reduce failures. These proactive measures not only improved quality but also sped up delivery times. This shift from detecting defects late in the process to preventing them early on is a powerful example of quality improvement in action, embodying the principles highlighted in the balanced scorecard for both quality and time management. Here, we're focusing on redesigning the handoffs within the process to accelerate time and improve efficiency. The distributor took a strategic approach by mapping out delay points, automating order routing, and staging inventory based on actual demand. This combination dramatically reduced the response time from 24 hours down to just 8 hours. What's important to note is that this improvement in on-time delivery was achieved without increasing labor costs. This example highlights how thoughtful process redesign can optimize both quality and speed, aligning perfectly with our balanced scorecard objectives. This is a clear case of process acceleration driving tangible results through time optimization in action. To achieve strong performance, it's essential to maintain a balanced perspective on quality costs and time outcomes. This means not focusing solely on one aspect but understanding how both influence overall success. Combining financial and non-financial measures helps guide better decisions, since numbers alone don't tell the full story. Preventing problems up front tends to be much cheaper and more effective than fixing them after they occur. Metrics like response time, on-time performance, and delay costs are especially valuable because they uncover hidden operational issues that might otherwise go unnoticed. Continuous monitoring plays a crucial role, as it supports ongoing improvements not only in quality but also in speed. Finally, the balanced scorecard approach integrates both quality and time, so we can measure what helps prevent problems, what detects them early, and what impacts how quickly value is delivered. This comprehensive view is key to driving sustained performance improvements.